Now, your first warm weather forecast with meteorologist Joey Marino.
Good morning, everybody, and happy Thursday. It's the first day of spring. Pretty busy forecast for the first day of spring. You can already tell how busy the forecast is on our SkyTrack camera overlooking downtown Rockford. Pretty foggy start, and that's because a lot of moisture was trapped underneath the cloud cover that's overhead, leading to visibility values down to under a mile in most spots. 0.8 right now in Rockford, 0.3 in DeKalb, still up to 4 up in Janesville, 0.8 in Freeport, and 0.3 out in Galena. If you have to be traveling out there this morning, just make sure to take it slow and drive with your low beam headlights on. But mostly cloudy skies overhead, as we see on satellite and radar. All that cloud cover is streaming northward, all because of our developing low pressure system. You can see ahead of the warm front with this low pressure system, there's a wave of rain, moderate to heavy at times, pushing through Missouri, now making its way into central and southern Illinois. That's going to be moving in as we head towards the midday hours. That'll be the first wave. The second wave that's featured later on today into the early hours of tonight is going to feature a chance for severe weather. Now, yesterday, the Storm Prediction Center did upgrade our region to a slight risk. That is level 2 of 5 in the categories for severe weather, with a higher threat for severe weather closer to the low pressure system as it tracks through Iowa. You can see here enhanced risk across southern Iowa and also an enhanced risk for portions of southern Illinois down towards the boot heel of Missouri. But let's take a look at rain chances and what to expect throughout the day today. As we head into the afternoon, you can see here closer to the midday hours that will start off with some light rain, but it's going to get heavier as it continues to push on through the region. Now, we're going to get a break from the precipitation after 4 o'clock, and that will give the atmosphere a little bit of time to recover. And depending on how long the atmosphere has to recover and also the placement of that warm front is going to determine how strong the storms are going to be once we get into this evening and then into the night tonight. You can see here that we do have a couple of thunderstorms that do track into the region after 6 o'clock this evening, stretching until 11. That will be the main time frame that we do see isolated to scattered severe storms get into the state line. And then once a cold front passes through after midnight, things will quiet down. You can see here that we do have a little bit of light to moderate snow passing to the north of the state line, but overall conditions are going to be drying out as we head towards tomorrow morning. That's going to lead to cooler temperatures for Friday and Saturday. But taking a look at the storm threats with the storms later on today, definitely looking at heavy rainfall as the top threat because of these thunderstorms having abundance amount of moisture. Definitely looking at heavy rainfall as one of the top threats. But then it's going to be a little bit windy up in the atmosphere as that low pressure system tracks through the region. So the second highest threat is going to be those damaging wind gusts. But overall across the state line, thunderstorms will be able to bring us about 3/4 to an inch of rainfall across the state line. That just adds on to what we got during yesterday with the shower activity that we saw throughout the day. 58 degrees for a high. We'll see midday rain and a chance for isolated thunderstorms. Better chances late this evening into the early hours of tonight. Then once a cold front passes through, quieting down into our Friday morning. Now cooling down as well, upper 30s for Friday and Saturday. We do warm up into the 50s by the start of next week. Since this is the first chance for severe weather in 2020, make sure to have a way to get watches and warnings. Elliot?
All right, thanks so much, Joey. Good reminder there. Time now is 7:13 with businesses continuing to close more.